Welcome back, folks. Here we are again. This is M1 15 threes. We're taking on the Maroon Selects today. I'm just trying to figure out what might be the best camera angle here. Maybe something like this. All right, folks, good. Starting lineup here for the M1 Laser Cats. We're gonna have Kinley Henderson serving here from the back line. Ken Horatius, Sophia Schwann, Reese Elliott, Madeline Hendrickson, and Quinn Bai. Henderson with a great serve to start us out. M1 is the home team, so you got the scoreboard on the far side. I don't know if you guys can see it, but great serve here by Henderson. This down the line. And the 15 Selects, they're from Maple Grove. They just put one over the line here. That one coming into play. The score now 1-1. We are the home team. Minnesota Selects Maroon to serve. This one back to Horatius. Horatius to Hendrickson. She'll settle. Bai with a great one-handed bump, making that over. And this comes back to Horatius. Settled there by Henderson. A great hit by Schwann from the outside. Coming back here, Hendrickson sets. She can't get the handle on it from the back line. It's 2-1. Maroon Selects. Once again, this game, the best of three. We're going to play 3 sets. Play to 25, got to win by 2. Maroon Selects to serve. That one to Horatius. She's not able to handle. That one went out. Aaron to the right, unforced error, make it 3-1. Hopefully everybody can see the scoreboard. Your M1 is home. Maroon Selects is away. Service by the Selects, it's Horatius. She settles to Henderson, over to Bai with a great hit down the line. But the Selects able to settle. Hit coming, Hendrickson settles. She'll send this to Henderson. Henderson to Schwann. Schwann just rolls this over the net. What a play. Sophia Schwann, good hit there. M1 Laser Cats regaining service. They're down by 1, 2-3. This is semifinal in this Molten series this weekend. Ken Horatius, the libero defensive specialist, to serve. Running jump serve by Horatius. She just rips one, but it's one step too hard. Off the baseline, makes it 4-2 side out for M1. Minnesota Selects now go behind the baseline, number 81 to serve. M1 2-point deficit. Service, this right to Horatius. She'll settle to Henderson, over to Bai with a good hit there. Trying to find a soft spot. Sent over by Minnesota Selects. That was a nice little nifty play by Selects, but M1 catching a break with an errant ball coming over from court number 2. Stopping play. We'll redo the point. So it's still 4-2. Minnesota Selects with a 2-point lead. So no loss of point there for your M1 Laser Cats. Minnesota Selects to the back line to serve. Service by M1. That floats right in front of Ken Horatius. Just a little late to the party. 5-2. Selects. Service. This one right back to Horatius. She'll settle nicely here. Touch set over the line by Henderson. Kinley Henderson with a wonderful play there. Finding a soft spot off the line for the Selects. Reese Elliott to the back line to serve. Number 42, Reese Elliott, usually playing middle for this team. She just rips a serve down Down the line, but it's one step too far. Racious in for Elliott. On your front line, Lucy Maslow, Kinley Henderson, Quinn Bai. On the back line, Madeline Henriksen, Sophia Schwant, Kinley, McKenna Racious, sorry. The select set up, hit coming. Schwant brings this nicely to Henderson. Rips it, and that one's good. 6-4 now, 2-point deficit for M1. Signe Carter and Kinsey Watson in for Quinn Bai and Kinley Henderson. Miss Carter here to the back line to serve. Miss Carter sporting the single pony today, which is a favorite among these girls. Good serve by Miss Carter. Back to the back line, the selects, they can't handle. 6-5 your score now. Once again, that score there on the far side, hopefully that's readable from home here. Number 24, Signe Carter. If anybody's wondering, we found out this is a Norwegian name. If nobody's heard the name Norwegian name Signe Carter. Good serve by Signe. That was a curveball to the back line of the selects. They're able to keep it alive. Schwant to Carter, nice set. Wonderful play to Lucy Maslow, who sent it to the back corner of the selects. Schwant, Henriksen. This is Racious able to send a bump just over to the front line of the selects. Hit coming. Good play by Signe Carter to keep that ball alive. Just able to get a bump on it, going a little bit errant to the far left-hand side of your court. 5-7 the score now, 2-point lead for the selects. Service, this one back to Schwant, it's Carter. Henriksen drills one. What a shot there by Madeline Henriksen. That goes to the back line of the selects. 1-point advantage for the selects. Henriksen regains service. Number 65, Madeline Henriksen, sporting the single braided pony. Good serve by Henriksen. Just to the back line of the selects. Touch set. Hit coming. Henriksen digs. That ball sent errantly. Sophia Schwant tried everything she could do to keep that ball alive. Too little, too late. Henriksen put it into an unplayable area. 6-8 the score. Side out for your M1. Selects libero, number 12, behind the baseline to serve. This is Minnesota Selects 15 maroon. Service goes just to the baseline. They're calling that an errant call here by this line judge, if you ask me. I'm just saying. That ball looked out. 6-9 your score. 3-point deficit for M1. Service back to Schwant. She keeps it alive. Carter. Backhanded set. Kept alive nicely by Watson. Maslow there. Sets up for a block with Watson. Nice dig by Henriksen. It's up to Carter. Now back to Watson. Excuse me. Watson's hit from the 10-foot line goes a little bit right. Ends on just the right of the out-of-bounds line. Point for the selects here. 10-6 the score. We're going to play to 25. Got to win by 2. Running jump serve. This to Schwant. She settles that over the line. Tipped at the net by the selects. That's buried by the selects. Nice play. Signe Carter was there a little late to the party. She was going to try and put a hand on it. 11-6 your score. 5-point advantage for the selects. Running jump serve. This back to Schwant. She keeps it alive. Carter. Henriksen beyond the 10-foot line. Whoa. That hit going far left into court 2.
What age is the other team? What age is the other team?
15. 12-6 your score. Selects have doubled up M1 here. Running jump serve from the libero. It's back to Racious. A nice dig here by Racious. Selects keep alive. Hit coming. Great block by Schwant. Right at the net. Selects just bumped this one over. Maslow to Carter. Nice job. Carter just soft set. Good block here by Schwant right at the net. Ball coming over, kept alive by Carter. She had one hand on that, just barely keeping that ball alive. Carter, Henriksen, and Reich has tried to get some elevation on the ball. It's too little, too late. 13-6 your score, 7-point advantage for the select. Service coming, here's Henriksen, dig. Watson, nice play. Nice play by Kenzie Watson to keep that ball alive. Sideways bump by Ken Horatius, goes Aaron off the backcourt. Oh, but we catch a break. It must have been a line violation here by the selects. Lucy Maslow with the service from the back line, running jump serve. This to the backcourt of the selects. That ball out. One step too far. Unforced error makes it 14-7. Minnesota selects double up. Ken Horatius in for Lucy Maslow. On your front line. Oh, hang on. Service to Schwant. There's Carter. Over to Watson. She drills one. That one too deep. 15-7. Unforced error here by M1. They got to tighten things up. On the front line, Elliott, Carter, Watson. Back line, Schwant, Henriksen, Righteous. This one back to Schwant. She settles. Carter over to Watson. Watson drills it way too far. She's got to dial that one down. 16-7. Might be a good time to call timeout. The timeout is called here by M1's coach. I'm not sure. M1's head coach, Emily Miller, just had a baby. I believe she's not with us here today. Jessica Monroe, assistant coach for M1. If you're wondering how the M1 Lasercats got here, it's just kind of a view looking at today's first bracket. That's the top side of the bracket of the tournament. This is the bottom side, okay? M1 besting Crossfire and taking on the Minnesota Selects. Winner of this game plays at 1 o'clock. Loser plays at noon. We're going to play 2 sets here. Or 3 sets here. Best of 3. Service back to Henriksen. Carter, nice set. Back to Henriksen. Down to 10-foot line. That to the back court of the Selects. They'll keep this alive with a soft set. Hit coming. Henriksen. Carter, nice set. Here's Watson from the side, way outside. Nice hit by Watson. Kept alive here by the select. Schwant over to Carter, back to Schwant. Good give and go. Drilled by Schwant. Nice hit. 16-8. M1 regains service. A little bit of life in their step. Nice call on that timeout. Here is Kinley Henderson and Quinn Bai in for Kinsey Watson and Signe Carter. Madeline Henriksen to the back court. No, excuse me. Kinley Henderson to the back court to serve. On your front line, Quinn Bai, Reese Elliott, and Sophia Schwant. Service by Henderson right down the line. It's an ace. What a nice serve by Kinley Henderson. Kinley Henderson sporting the single ponytail, a favorite by the girls today. Running jump serve by Henderson. It's a good one, right to the soft spot of the Selects, but they keep this ball alive. Sideways bump coming. Henderson settles. Henderson soft set. Elliott with a good hit there. She buries it. 16-10. M1 in a 6-point deficit. They are the home team, if you're just tuning in now. Nice play there by Elliott on the front line. Number 66, Kinley Henderson from the back line service. Running jump serve. It's a good one. Libero of the Selects keeps it alive. Backward set, touch set coming. Henderson settles. Here's Horatius over to Henderson. Beyond the 10-foot line. That one looks good. It is good. What a play, Madeline Henderson. Wow, well beyond the 10-foot line. Difficult hit from that location. Kinley Henderson works again from her back line. 5-point deficit. 16-11. First set, got to play to 25, got to win by 2. Selects keep this alive. Henderson's got to work to it. Henderson set by. Nice hit from the far outside. Good outside hit, Quinn by number 18. Beautiful. 16-12 your score now. Kinley Henderson working from the right-hand side of the frame from the baseline. Running jump serve. Nice serve. Almost an ace. This one finds it over to Schwant. Nice touch set by Kinley Henderson. Kept alive by the selects. Here's Henderson. Gracious over to Schwant. What a blast by Sophia Schwant from the outside or running hit. She just drills it, buries it. 16-13 now. 3-point deficit. Timeout. Timeout for Minnesota Selects. And with that timeout, we'll take a look here at your M1 Laser Cats. Just a look at the roster here. 3 Watson, 12 Fiona Bechtel. She is not with us here today. 18 Quinn By, 24 Signe Carter, 25 Ken Racia. So we're back to action here, folks. I'll get rid of that. That was a short timeout. Kinley Henderson to the back line to serve. It's 16-13. Selects with the 3-point advantage. Good serve by Henderson. This is the back line of the Selects. They'll bump this one forward, sideways bump over to Hendrickson. Settles. Henderson, good backward set. By with a good hit from the wide outside. That'll make it a 2-point game. 14-16. M1 still with steam. Kept alive after that. They're trying to ice Henderson here. Henderson working from the back line. Kinley Henderson running jump serve down the line. Good serve. Selects keep this alive from their far outside. Sideways bump to Hendrickson. Set by Henderson. Nice still touch set there by Reese Elliott. Right at the line, Reese Elliott with a bit of height advantage here on the court. Able to send a touch set just over the net. Henderson running jump serve. This to the libero of the Selects. Miscommunication unforced there by the Selects makes this a tie game here, 16-16. Good comeback here by your M1 Lasercats. Henderson from the back line to serve, running jump serve down the line. Selects play the ball right on the line. Hit coming, oh boy. Elliott and By were right there for the block. Looks like they had a piece of it. That ball finds its way into M1 court. 17-16. Selects with a 1-point advantage in service. To the back line. Running jump serve by the Selects. Just makes it over. Dig by Hendrickson. There's Henderson up to By. By not able to get this one over with a set. 18-16. Selects. Minnesota Selects a Maple Grove product. There's a serve here going long, let long by Hendrickson. 18-17 now, a 1-point advantage for the Selects. Sophia Schwant to the backcourt to serve. Number 15, Sophia Schwant, sporting the single braided pony. Schwant there jumping the gun off the serve. Sophia Schwant running jump serve by Schwant. It's a bullet to the back line of the Selects. They're trying to keep it alive. Sideways bump will do it. Righteous over to Henderson. Here's Elliott. Good hit by Elliott. That finding a nice little soft spot in the center of the Selects court. Tie game here at 18. First set. This played to 25. Got to win by 2. Schwant now working from far right side court. Sophia Schwant running jump serve. Good. It's a beauty to the back line of the Selects. Backwards bump sends it mid-court. This one will go out. Good idea by Schwant letting that one go. M1 taking the lead for the first time this set. Schwant to the backcourt running jump serve to the back line of the Selects. This one sent just out. Yeah, I think that's actually a good call. In my judgment, it looked like it was out. Good run there by Sophia Schwant. Tie game, 19. Selects to serve. Service is right to Schwant. She digs. Henderson over to Hendrickson. Hendrickson, she drills one. It's right off a block and then goes out. Point for M1, 20-19. Maslow in for Russius. Elliott to the Elliott to the back line to serve. Good serve here. Oh, boy, that one looked like it was going to be just perfect, walking over the top of the net. Reese Elliott sent that one just a little too short. That found the net. 20-20 your score. Kenna Gracious in for Reese Elliott. Service by the Selects to Schwant. She digs. Henderson over to Hendrickson. She drills one. Oh, that was a fireball. 21-20. M1 regaining service. We'll see Signe Carter in for Quinn Bai and Kenzie Watson in for Kinley Henderson. Signe Carter, the back line to serve. Signe Carter sporting the single simple pony. Running jump serve by Carter's. It's a good one to the back line. Selects backward set. Hit coming. This one's going to go long. 22-20. M1 with now a 2-point advantage. This game played to 20. This set played to 25. Got to win by 2. First set of 3. Best of 3. Signe Carter, back line to serve. Carter steps up, rocks one. This one to the back line of the Selects. That ball sent errant. 23-20. Good serve by Carter. Signe Carter works to the back line. Selects decide to try and ice her with a timeout. 23-20 your score. Here the first set, best of 3, played to 25, got to win by 2. Once again, this is the semifinal of a tournament called, well, let's see here. This tournament is the Molten series. So it's a series of tournaments. How you do in the tournament determines your seeding for the next tournament. It's like a series of 5 tournaments. So we'll see where we end up. This is the semifinal game in this weekend's matchup. Carter to the back line. The Selects, they set that forward. They can't handle. 24-20. Nice service here by Carter. Carter works again by the back line. She likes to work from midcourt. Set point, 24-20, M1. Carter steps up, drills one to the back corner. The Selects decide to keep it alive. Hit coming. That one's into the net. That'll do it for the first set. M1 taking the first set. Best of 3, 25-20. What a set by M1. That played nicely. Here's a look. Here once again, if you're wondering how we got here, there's 2 brackets in this tournament. This is the bottom bracket, M1 taking on Minnesota Select Maroon. And there's the top part of the bracket. So we have Impact 15-3 and Crossfire 16 Navy. The winner of this game will play the winner of that game. So that's how we got there. This is a look of your roster for the M1 15-3s. Sorry that you're probably squinting at your screen. I made this graphic last night at about 1 a.m., so I apologize. Silly. Look at the roster, though. Kenzie Watson, number 3. Number 12, Fiona Bechtel. Number 18, Quinn Bai. 24, Signe Carter. 25, Kenaricious. 33, Resi Nearstay. 42, Reese Elliott. 24, Lucy Maslow. 65, Madeline Hendrickson. And 66, Kinsley Henderson. And Sophia Schwant is actually number 18. Once again, I made this at 1 o'clock last night. Forgot to get Sophia's number in there. Okay, so end of the first set. M1 takes the first set, 25-20. We'll be starting up this second set here in moments. You'll refill your beverage of choice. Once again, I'm Mike Hendrickson, coming to you live. M1 breaks huddle. Okay, all right. So, I'm going to give Signe Carter's Nana A shout out. She's watching from. Where's Mom? I don't know. Big shout out to Signe Carter, or her Nana, watching from South St. Paul. Special thanks. We really enjoy your viewership and hope you're enjoying the day. And it's cold out there, so it might be a good day to sit inside and watch a little volleyball. I'll do my best to bring you justice back at home there. Big shout out to Myron and Joanne Henriksen tuning in from Bradenton, Florida. And I know I have a lot of other viewers all across the state and outside the state. I'm trying to give shout outs whenever I can. Thanks for watching. Just a look at the crowd here at the M1 volleyball. And we're underway. Select start service, 1-0. Sophia Schwant to the back line to serve. Schwant, Henderson, near stay by Henriksen and Racious. This hit by the Selects into the net. Unforced error makes it 2-0. Once again, M1, the home team, taking the first set 25-20 pretty handily. This is the second set, best of 3, got to win by 2. Played at 25. Good hit here by Schwant. That was a beautiful serve. Backwards set hit coming. This one finds the far side. Henderson makes a nice play. Schwant up to near stay. Wow, what a play! Resi near stay with a good backwards bump. Just barely walking that over the net. 3-0 M1. Sophia Schwant running jump serve. It's a good one. Woo! 4-0 M1. Exciting. Schwant walks again to the back line. Sophia Schwant once again sporting the single simple braided pony. Schwant drills one. Back line to the Selects. They'll soft set over. They catch Madeline Henriksen sleeping at the line. Actually, to be honest, maybe she wasn't sleeping. I think she looked like she was getting ready to set up for a block, and it was a nice touch set. It was actually a nice play by the Selects. Selects running jump serve just over the line. Oh, that one almost keeps us alive. Oh. Keneracious kind of had a last minute movement towards the ball, got a piece of it, sent it to Schwant. Schwant to Henriksen. Henriksen almost got that ball in. 4-2. This one, they're trying to pick on Racious here. That one sent just in front of her. That ball just finding the front side of her. Selects. Serve this up. Here's Schwant. Settles. Henderson. By. Nice hit here by. Selects come from the outside. It's by over to Henderson. She'll set. Schwant hit coming. Nice soft set here to the back line of the Selects. They'll send a soft set over. Racious. Here's Henderson over to By. By with a good hit. Selects trying to handle backwards bump from the back line. It's near stay. She'll settle. Henderson backwards set. By good. Oh, she just blasts it. What a hit by Quinn By. Oh man, she just sent a rocket to the back line in the Minnesota Selects. They weren't able to handle. 5-3 your score. Keneracious from the back line to serve. Libero, defensive specialist. Keneracious sporting the single simple braided pony. Hit here, Racious. She'll settle. It's Henderson to Henriksen. She'll drill one. That one's good. 6-3. Keneracious to the back line. Number 25, Libero. Keneracious. She'll drill one. It will walk the line and send it right over. Selects can't play it. Unforced error makes this 7-3. 4-point advantage for the M1 Lasercats. Keneracious. Defensive specialist Libero to the back line. Kind of running jump serve. This to the back line of the Selects. They'll keep it alive with a nice defensive play. They bring it forward to the front line and can't get it over. Unforced error makes this 8-3. Kenna on a roll, working from her right side of the court, number 25, Kenna Racious. Kenna with a great serve. This to the back corner of the Selects. Selects misplayed the ball. It's 9-3. Look to have a timeout here by the Selects. They're going to try and ice Kenna. And there it goes. How about that for a call? And with a look at that, we look to see how we got here to this point if you're just tuning in. M1 taking on the Crossfire 16 team Mercury. They bested them in 2 of 3 sets. And then we find ourselves in the second set with Minnesota Selects 15 Maroon. This is the second set, best of 3. Played a 25, got a win by 2. We're up on them 1-0. Score now 9-3. M1. 6-point advantage. This is Kenna Racious from the back line to serve. Kind of steps up, running jump serve. This one too low. That finds the net. Unforced error makes it 9-4. Selects find favor. Number 81 of the Selects stands and delivers. Racious up to Henderson. This long set to Henderson. Touch set, finds the line. What a play. 10-4. Kinsey Watson in for Kinley Henderson and Signe Carter in for Quinn Bai. On the front line, it looks like we'll have Watson, Elliott, Henriksen. Back line, Racious, Carter, Schwant. Carter to serve from the back line, sporting the single simple pony. Running jump serve by Carter's down the line to the back corner. Selects keep this alive. Long set hit coming. It's a blast. Wow, that was a great play by the Selects. Racious just tried to make a dig of it, but just anything she could do. But that was a bullet. Nothing you could do there. Sorry, that ball landing just out of your frame, folks. We are a little bit hindered with our equipment here. I probably could have got that, but Selects serve this one back to Watson. She keeps it alive just barely below the ceiling here. Racious back to Watson. Back to the back line. Boy, that was a great bump by Watson. Sideways hit. This back to Schwant. She'll keep it alive. Backwards bump by Carter. Hit by Watson. Back to the back line of the Selects. They can't keep that alive. They put that up into the ceiling. That ball being out. Madeline Henriksen to the back line to serve. Henriksen with blonde hair today, running jump serve. She throws this high. Oh, it's just a little too much. Henriksen trying a different serve here than we've seen her try previously. She threw that one up to do a running jump serve. Actually hit it pretty well. Just went just past the baseline. This ball sent back. Henriksen lets this one go. 12-6 your score now. M1 doubling up the Selects. Racious out. Resinier stay in. She'll go to the front line. And we'll see Reese Elliott to the back line to serve. Elliott down the line, just far left. Off the line with that serve, unforced error, making it 12-7. M1. Kenna Racious in and Lucy Maslow out. No, excuse me. Reese Elliott out. Lucy Maslow is playing the front line here still. No. Excuse me again. We got a lot of substitutions here. Here's Henderson in for Watson and Bai in for Carter. On your front line, near stay, Schwant, Bai. On your back line, Henderson, Racious, and Henderson. Henderson service, that down the line, played by the Selects. They work this ball forward. Schwant with a hit right at the line. What a play! Sophia Schwant. She one-touches this with a hit right at the net. Great play, Sophia Schwant. Kinley Henderson again to the backline service. She'll run a jump serve by Henderson. This to the back court of the Selects. They'll play this ball outside. Inside the antenna, makes it over. Schwant, Henderson, Nearstay. Beautiful. That one finds it to the back court. Hit coming from well behind the back line. It was a great block. Sorry about the frame here, folks. I missed that one. It was actually a great block by Resi Nearstay. She didn't have any support there. M1 without support right by Nearstay front line. Selects take advantage. 14-8 now, 6-point advantage for your M1 Laser Cats. Selects the backline service. This one to Schwant. She'll keep it alive. Henderson. That ball just didn't have enough elevation. Schwant just didn't quite get all of it. Had the ball too high up under her forearms. 14-9 your score. Selects the backline service. Running jump serve. This to Hendrickson. She'll settle. Now it's Henderson over to Bai. Good hit there. This to the back line. Selects play this. Hit coming. Nearstay had a piece of it at the front there. Henderson to Hendrickson over to Bai, and that one sideways bump goes over. Backwards set. Hit coming. Great job by Henderson to Bai, keeping alive. Sideways set by Schwant, making it over. Selects just get this one over. Nearstay to Schwant. Gracious. Sideways bump keeps this one alive. Good volley here. Set by the Selects. Oh, what a dig by Sophia Schwant. Oh my God. Nice block here at Nearstay. This is just an incredible point here, folks. Kept alive. Oh! And then it finds a soft spot in M1's court. But boy, what a volley. Both teams just really doing a great job keeping the ball alive. 14-10 your score. Selects here, keeping the ball at their service. What a point that was. Service by the Selects, Sister Schwant. Here's Henderson. Nearstay. Good hit by Nearstay. That one finds the ground. 15-10, M1. And looks like we're going to have Sophia Schwant, number 15, outside hitter, Sophia Schwant. Sporting the braided pony. Running jump serve. Schwant to the back court of the Selects. They'll keep this alive. Hit coming from the baseline. Schwant. Henderson. Hendrickson. She drills it. They can't handle it. 16-10 the score now. Schwant now again to the baseline. 16-10 your score. Ball in play here. Stoppage of play by the ref. Schwant will do it again. Running jump serve. This one just a little bit lengthy. Must be a little wind on the court. That's a joke. Okay, Selects regain service. Running jump serve. This to Hendrickson. She'll keep it alive. Henderson sets back to Hendrickson. Give and go. This to the backcourt of Selects. Long set. Hit coming from the outside. Schwant keeps it alive to Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Bai with a great spike that buries it, making this 17-11. Regaining service for M1. Nearstay out and Elliott in. Kenaracious running jump serve, that one just short. 17-12 unforced error. Gives the ball back to the Selects. M1 with a 5-point lead. Service, this back to Hendrickson. She plays it errantly, but Schwant keeps it alive. But no one there. Oh man, Schwant did really a great effort there. 17-13 your score, 4-point advantage for them one. Service by the Selects, it's Schwant. Henderson backward set, here's Bai, she drills it to the backcourt of the Selects. That's too hot to handle. Here comes Watson and Carter in for Henderson and Bai. Watson to the front line, Carter to the back line. She'll serve. Timeout. I believe timeout selects here. With that timeout, we'll just throw up the roster. There is a spelling error there too, just so people at home know. It's Kinley Henderson, not Kinsley. Kinley, no S. Unforced error on my part there. Okay, Signe Carter. Running jump serve. This one just wide. Side out. Selects to serve. 4-point advantage now for the Laser Cats. M1. The second set, best of 3. Played a 25, got a win by 2. M1 with the 1-point advantage there. Service here, back to Schwant. She lets it go over her shoulder, and that ball is out. 19-14 your score. We'll have Madeline Hendrickson going blonde here. Service from the back line. Hendrickson with the single braided pony. Good serve by Hendrickson to the back line. Selects backward set, touch set coming over the line. Watson. It's Carter over to Schwant. Schwant will bury this over the line. Good hit, Sophia Schwant. She'll walk the net with that ball. Little walk up and down. Fine favor. Hendrickson now from the back line to serve. Madeline Hendrickson. Service by Hendrickson's a good one to the back court of the Selects. They'll keep this ball alive. Touch set coming. This one just over the net. Carter, Hendrickson. Gracious over to the back court of the Selects. They'll keep this alive. Touch set, backwards. Hit coming. That one is out. Point for M1. Madeline Hendrickson keeping the drive alive. 21-14. 7-point advantage for the Laser Cats. Hendrickson drills one down the line. Kept alive by the Selects. Set. Hit coming. This one over the net. Boy, that one's going to find its way in just in front of Sophia Schwant. She kind of let that go. She thought it was going out. I thought it was going out. I thought she had a good play on it. That just barely hit the line. So 21-15, 6-point advantage. My mathematics is not favorable today. Watson, Gracious, sideways bump. This one's deep. 21-16, 5-point advantage for M1. Select serve. This one back. Gracious plays it at the last minute. Carter to Watson. She drills it. Saves the day. Good drive by Watson. 22-16. 6-point advantage once again. Resi State in for Keneracious. Reese Elliott to the back line to serve. Reese Elliott drills one, gets down the line. Selects play this, but we have a ball in play from court 2 or 1, not sure which. Errant ball, stoppage of play, no point. We'll do it again. Do-over. Reese Elliott, service. Good serve by Elliott. This is the back line. Selects, they can't handle. 23-16 your score. Elliott again to the back line to serve. Service by Elliott. This one finds its way into the net. 23-17, unforced error gives the ball to Minnesota Selects. Side out M1. Running jump serve by the libero of the Selects. Played by Schwant, that ball errant. 23-18, 5-point advantage for M1. Libero of the Selects to the back line running jump serve. This one over. Schwant digs. That will find its way over the net. Selects settle this ball. Hit coming. That one far right. Luckily not played by Signe Carter. She, I think, jumped up, was about to play it. Let it go. Here's Quinn By in for Signe Carter and Kinley Henderson in for Kenzie Watson. Kinley Henderson to the back line to serve, number 66, Kinley Henderson. Working from her back right side of the court. Game, set, point. Great serve by Henderson down the line. Selects keep this alive. Hit coming. It's Schwant. Henderson long set. Back to Schwant. Give and go. Makes it over. It's blocked at the line by the Selects. Henderson. Schwant. She drills it. That's game. That is game. M1 taking it in 2 sets, winning this one 25-18. Winning the first set 25-20. They'll advance to the championship. We'll see you back in excuse me, folks, got a bit of a cough. We'll see you in an hour from now. M1 playing the championship game at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll send out a new link for the game. Thanks for tuning in.